And now it's Tom Peterson's grand opening of our new video
Jackpot Show by playing the grand game where you could win up to $100,000 instantly or possibly a chance to spin the jackpot wheel. It starts with an instant ticket. Scratch it. If you have 3 entry symbols, you're in the preliminary drawing. If your name is drawn, you've won the chance to spin the wheel and possibly win a fortune. Catch all the excitement on the Oregon Lottery Jackpot Show, where people like you become instantly rich. Wednesday at 5:55 on KOIN TV.
Guess what the Hacketts are doing?
Taking another cruise.
No, they've joined the Peace Corps.
You're kidding. What in the world is the Peace Corps doing?
Peace Corps. It's creating food systems in Africa, building homes in Costa Rica, and fighting malaria in Asia. It's teaching math and learning French. It's working side by side. It's been tough, but for 25 years, the Peace Corps has been making a difference in the world.
My goodness.
Why, I had no idea.
Peace Corps, the toughest job you'll ever love.
What would you do if you couldn't see well? Probably have your eyes checked, get a pair of glasses, right? But if you couldn't understand an ordinary conversation, what would you do? Well, the smart thing would be to have your hearing checked, as I did. 20 million Americans suffer hearing loss, most of them needlessly, because they could be helped medically, surgically, or like me, with hearing aids. So why are so many people still suffering? Oh, false pride, lack of information, stigma. If you or someone you love doesn't hear well, arrange for a hearing checkup. For hearing help information, call the toll-free Hearing Helpline, 800-424-8576. That's 800-424-8576. Or write to Hearing, Box 1840, Washington, D.C., 20013. You should hear what you're missing.
Mon Dieu, ceci c'est bon?
No français.
I haven't seen you here before.
I've never been here before.
How did you ever find this place?
That's it. You've just won the trip of a lifetime on Wheel of Fortune, and it could change your life.
You're a very lucky girl. And I have the feeling that tonight, your life will change.
Wheel of Fortune, whose life will it change tonight?
Weeknights at 7.
I'm Willie Anastas. A few years ago, my father started SAD, Students Against Driving Drunk. When I signed the contract for life with my parents, a lot of my friends did the same thing. Our school now is a SAD chapter, and since then, a lot of the drinking has stopped, and drinking and driving is becoming a thing of the past. But that's a story happening all over the country. Teenage drinking and driving is a problem we've decided to handle ourselves.
We're winning the battle against teenage drinking and driving, but we still need your help.
From brand new to #1 in Dodge sales in the entire Northwest in just 3 years, that's Timberline Dodge. Why? Because we make unbeatable deals with 6.8% financing. Timberline Dodge is #1 in service, too. Chrysler says it with the only 5-star award in the entire area. #1 in sales, #1 in service. That's Timberline Dodge.
Proved it to me. They're nice people.
Where am I heading? What is the plan? I've got to be all that I can.
What I'm about to suggest isn't for everyone. It's not easy. No way. Nothing this good ever is. But the payoff is worth it all. Leadership. More drive than you ever thought possible. And enough pride to last a lifetime as an officer in the United States Marine Corps. Take the challenge. Put it all on the line. If you can make it as a Marine officer, nothing can stop you. Be one of the few, the proud, the Marines.
The people of the People's Court.
Once I got there, I realized it was very real. The lights hit me and the music's going da-da, da-da, and I thought, oh my God, this is really it. I had never been in court before. It was all new to me. When Judge Wapner came back in and told me that I lost, I felt really bad. However, after he thoroughly explained the judgment and the reasoning why, I understood that he was right on.
The People's Court, absolutely undeniably real.
Weekday afternoons at 4:30 on KOIN TV.
Who has the best price on furniture in town?
Tom Peterson's, that's who.
Why?
We're the new kid on the block when it comes to furniture, and we want Tom Peterson's to be your furniture store.
How?
Service. That's how. Our Twilight Delivery Service means if you buy before 2 p.m. in the afternoon, we'll deliver it that very same day anywhere in the greater metro area. Then there's selection. Tom Peterson's has more furniture on display in Portland than any Sears store, than any Penny store, or Smith's, or Ward's, or Meyer and Frank. And of course there's savings. Prices, we have them. Your choice, $288. This modern sofa with reversible cushions, $288. This full-size sleeper, $288. Or this 7-piece Douglas dinette, $288. Satisfaction? Always at Tom Peterson. You must be satisfied or your money back. Our no-hassle guarantee says it all. That's Tom Peterson's.
What I find unacceptable is the fact that the federal government is taking, I think, a false stand on education. On the one hand, it's saying, well, education has to be better. We have to improve our standards. We have to make a better school system. On the second, they said it's not our responsibility. We don't have any responsibility in financing it. We can, in fact, cut the appropriation of education.
Educator Leon Botstein speaks out on Impact Saturday morning at 6:30 on KOIN TV.
McGruff, the crime dog here. Tony thinks he's gonna walk home alone. Tony is wrong.
Tony! What are you doing? Walking off by yourself.
Good thing it was his friends, 'cause teenagers are the victims of over 2,000 violent crimes by strangers every day. You can help stop it. Learn to protect yourself and your friends. Find out more. Write to McGruff, the crime dog, and help take a bite out of crime.
We're talking good times here. We're making good friends here. We're doing good things here. Campfire, we're having some fun here. We're talking good times here. Yeah, yeah.
Good times are what campfire camping is all about. Good times with good friends. Learning new skills, sharing adventures, having fun together. Campfire camping is a good time way to spend your summer. Call your Campfire Center today. Then you can come camping with Campfire. Hey, we've got good times here.
Campfire, we're talking good times here. We have some good laughs here. We're feeling real good here. Campfire, you know it's all right here. We're talking good times here. Oh, yeah!
Mommy, you're smoking. Did you know that smoking is associated with strokes in women who take the pill?
Uh-huh.
And that pregnant women who smoke have smaller babies?
Uh-huh.
And that women who smoke are 6 times more likely to contract cervical cancer?
Uh-huh.
And that cigarette smoking is an important risk factor in the incidence of heart attack and coronary heart disease?
Are you trying to tell me something?
Yeah, kiss your butt goodbye.
Rob, will you get me that smaller screwdriver over in the wall, please?
Jerry Bundy, forced into early retirement because of a bone-destroying tumor, prays that today's experimental treatments can be perfected.
Even though the experimental drugs have helped, I'm grateful that the Medical Research Foundation is funding more research to help victims live longer, more productive lives.
MRF, a part of the healing process for more than 40 years.
To a child who has nothing, a loving family can be everything. To thousands of homeless children in Asia and Latin America, Holt International Children's Services is the route to a real family of their own. Holt provides shelter, security, But most important, Holt provides the chance for a permanent family. Holt helps desperate mothers to survive the crisis that drives so many to abandon their children. And for children who can't stay with their birth families, Holt finds new adoptive parents in the child's own culture if possible, or in another country. Real parents who can provide the love and nurturing that every child needs. There are so many children in such desperate need. Maybe you can't take them into your home, but you can take them into your heart. Please call toll-free 1-800-325-9140 and learn more about Holt. Every child deserves a home of his own.
Whenever somebody asks me what I like about this area, I find that's an easy question to answer. First, I mentioned the outdoors, the beauty of the mountains, the woods, and places like this. And the fact people here actually take the time to look at the scenery. Because I'm in the weather business, I include the change of seasons and the variety that brings to living here. I love to report the weather in the Northwest. I guess it's just the kind of place I've always wanted to be.
Now, I believe your instructions were quite clear.
You have not been doing
what you were told, have you?
Well, I didn't think I needed to. I felt okay.
You mean just because you felt okay, you didn't do what you were told?
Well, yes. I mean, help.
Look, the American Heart Association wants you to know high blood pressure usually has no symptoms. If left untreated, it can lead to stroke or heart attack. Be sure to follow your doctor's advice.
The American Heart Association, we're fighting for your life.
Oh, that'd be very good for me.